Hello everybody, I am Merlin Sensei, and this is my digital dojo. Welcome back to Back to the Future, the game. We're just going to go ahead and jump right in, not even mess around at all. I'm going to crank it right up to 88 miles an hour as we continue our game. Oh, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. For me, apparently it's Saturday, June 13th, 1931. Haha, I'm sure we all remember where we are. In real life, though, it is January 13th, 2013. Last time we talked with Doc, and he told us to find his younger self in order to have his younger self finish his rocket-powered drill, I believe? So I guess now... let's go into the soup kitchen. Can we... Oh, wait. Oh. Brown resident's phone number. Let's... Soup kitchen.
Not sure what that'll do.
Oh. Tell you what that'll do. That'll allow us to go inside and call someone. Whoa, whoa. So we are looking for a payphone or something. Speakeasy Ruins, Stationer's Door, Barber Shop. How the heck?
Not sure what that'll do.
Oh, come on, that's just fine. Alright, can I de-equip items? How do I do that again? Just examine.
Brown Estate, Klondike 51038. Now where's that soup kitchen?
I tried to do that beforehand. Okay. I'll just goof around with stuff. No, no, no. No. Interact.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
For those of you that don't know, in Back to the Future 2, when he's standing outside of the 3D Megaplex Theater, there is a, basically, not a trailer exactly, but a quick little thing from, like, Jaws, like, 13 or Jaws 20-something, where, the pixelated form of Jaws comes out and eats Marty. And he mentions that the shark still looks fake, which is pretty funny. So now, soup kitchen door, which is what I wanted to do before. Gotta be careful what you equip in this game, because you never know when you'll get thrown off.
McFly!
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it! If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Man, it just seems like all McFlys in history are bullied by the Tannins. Well, let's call Doc first.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Huh. That's kind of funny. The courthouse that was struck by lightning. And Doc used to work in it, apparently. So, I guess we gotta go to the courthouse. Oh boy, oh boy. This is... I know it's really low-key and it seems to be a slow game, but it's really cool if you've ever watched the trilogy of Back to the Future movies. Just because there's so many, like, little things... Einstein, what are you doing? Einstein. Come here, boy. Einstein. Can I... I can't interact with you. Okay, Einstein, I'll be back. But it's just so many little things, you know what I mean? How do I run again? That ain't it. Hold R1, R2, L1, I don't know, whatever. There he is.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H a step and move into a line up? In that case, H to the
Yeah, I am well aware of that.
A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction
Run,
remains constant and the
please. Whoops.
gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start.
It's not run.
Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by
There's
the inverse
run.
of the derivative?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Can't do that one. I can't say, oh, I hear you're working on a rocket drill. He'll probably spaz out on me like, oh, how do you know about that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's
What's
simple.
this
What are you
important
doing?
business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night, but today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Oh, jeez. Nah, he'll never go for that.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Oh, poor Doc.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Well, what do we do? Where's Doc? Maybe we can talk to, like, our Doc. Or something. Come on. Oh my gosh, these controls. Alright, here's a bit of a helpful hint. I'm not sure if it's just my controller or not, but the D-pad works a lot better than the control stick. Okay, our Doc's not in his window. I guess we gotta keep talking to this one. No, wait, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Einstein? What about Einstein? Can we talk to Einstein? Stop it. Einstein, Einstein, Einstein. Where are you? Hey, boy.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
What if we... ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Do we have anything in our arsenal we can use? Oops, that is the wrong button. I want this button. Tape recorder, Doc's notebook.
Oh, you're okay, right? No. What am I missing?
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. But only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Is that even possible?
Ah, man. I am derping out hard.
That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for. In more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! But...
Okay, he goes back and forth between the law offices and the courthouse. What do I do? Oh my goodness. This is a really exciting episode, isn't it, everybody? Not hiring. Out to lunch, be back soon. Barbershop. What can I do? What if I talk to Judge Brown?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Oh, really? So I could talk to Judge Brown, see if I can help out or something. Nope. It's never that easy. Alright. So, barbershop. Easy ruins. Law officers? Can I go in here? No? Oh my goodness. Today's special is yesterday's soup, apparently. Nom nom nom. Maybe I'll talk to everybody in the soup kitchen? Can I? Yeah. Where's Cue Ball? Hey, hey, hey. Stack tables, Cue Ball. What do you got for me?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Alright. What about this guy over here? Not the telephone guy.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Oh yeah, true enough. Alright, so what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? All I have is a phone number, a tape recording, whoops. Doc's notes, which I definitely can't show to young Emmett. Wish Einstein could help me.
Inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
We'll go ahead and try and talk to him once more.
Acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H.
Hey, hey, stop walking away from
Will
me.
you just give me a chance?
Whoa, okay,
Harassment's
glitch
a
the game
federal
pretty
crime,
hard.
Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a
Okay,
little scared
whoa.
of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned,
Yes,
just,
you've said that
incorruptible
before.
judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Alright, then I'm done talking to you.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Okay. Oh, I'm completely lost now. I've talked to Emmett a couple of times. Don't know where to go or who to talk to. I have to get something to convince him to trust me. How the heck do I do that? Guess I'll just go everywhere.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Ah. Apparently there was no moose in the 1930s?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bomb.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Boy, oh boy. Alright. I've already been in the soup kitchen. Already called, he's not there. Interact with the jail window. Is Doc still there? Yeah.
Doc!
Okay, good.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Yeah, how can I get Teen Doc to trust me?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, a younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okay, so why is the expo
What does
making
this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Okay.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Bad pun, Doc. Deadline? Alright, let's see if we can solve this equation before I run out of time for today's episode, shall we? We just follow young Doc... back to the D-pad. We follow young Doc around. There we go. Listen to him. Where did he go?
Now if H stands for one...
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the Hamiltonian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation.
Will you just give me...
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it!
Okay, H to the A,
That's
inverse of the...
But how many newtons are
Alright, Doc.
massive acceleration is reduced by the inverse.
Let's go see our Doc real quick. See if we can figure something out. Doc. No. There we go.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
Bad. About your younger
I'm
self.
still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
How do I...
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Wait!
Okay, but
The
don't forget
tape
we're on a bit of a
recorder.
deadline here.
Oh! Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Brilliant. Let us use the tape recorder then. That might work. I think that's what it wants me to do. If not, I'm gonna break time by accident. Okay. Where's Emmett? Oh. No, don't go into the courthouse, Emmett. I still need to talk to you. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. It's brilliant. Alright, here we go. Just have to wait for him to come out.
Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2
Okay, go ahead and use it.
A multiplied by the inversion of...
Oops. No.
H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the Hamiltonian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by...
Why am I having trouble? Alright. I want to equip this item.
By the inverse of A.
What? Okay, go ahead and use the item.
Expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's... Don't think, Emmett. Think.
There we go.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Tip to the speed of light.
Okay, there we go. I don't care that he caught us. Let's go ahead and see our dock real quick. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're on fire. Okay, and then we got this. Ooh, nope, wrong button. Wrong button. Go ahead and use item.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
I think what Doc just said is that it'll only mess up the time stream if this is all a video game. I think that's just what he said, which is kind of funny. Oh, there he is. Hey, Emmett, buddy, pal, let's talk.
You just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Yeah, Jules Verne.
Well,
That's
it's
Doc's
like
favorite.
this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
No! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Alright. So we were able to solve Doc's conundrum. We have to go find our grandpa Arthur McFly. And that means we gotta go talk to Kid Tannen. But, for right now, if I can remember how this thing works, I'm going to save the game. Yes, overwrite my last save file. And then we will travel back to the past next time. I have been Merlin Sensei. This has been my digital dojo. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.